When Gold, Silver, and Crystal came out, there are 3 starters of choice being Cyndaquil, Totodile, or Chikorita. 2 of them were pretty good, not the greatest. One of them was absolutely terrible. That was Chikorita. When the Gen 4 remakes came out of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I expected that all the starters were going to become viable and were going to be better. Well, that didn't exactly happen. Meganium still wasn't very good compared to Typhlosion and Feraligatr, and that's saying a lot because again, those other 2 starters weren't even that great. So today, I decided to play Pokemon Soul Silver, and we're going to beat it only using Grass-type Pokemon, meaning Chikorita is finally going to get its chance to shine. We went ahead and named it 420 Blazing because we're really original. As you can see, we gave it perfect EVs and IVs, okay? I don't do this for any other Pokemon. However, we died to Bugsy like 10-12 times, and I honestly thought we were never going to get through it unless I reset for a really good Chikorita. So, I took matters into my own hands and just gave myself a good Chikorita. Guys, forgive me, okay? This was really tough, really difficult. I really needed this in order to beat the challenge. First rival fight's easy. We go ahead and name our rival Fire because we are weak to fire types. See what I did there? Go ahead and catch a Bellsprout. Bellsprout's kind of interesting. It evolves into Victory Bell and it's solid. It's not the greatest. Stone evolutions normally get shafted by their movesets. But, oh, how rude of me. I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Xander. This is a Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you don't know what Hardcore Nuzlocke rules, link will be in the description below. Normally, we're only allowed to catch 1 Pokemon per route with Hardcore Nuzlocke rules. We're not going to be doing that. Forgive me, okay? I need all the help I can get. If I can catch a Pokemon, I'm catching a Pokemon, okay? I don't abuse this by any ways because, I mean, how can you abuse it? I don't go like shiny hunting to get separate Pokemon. Alright, here comes Falkner. Falkner is very difficult, as you can expect with my Grass-type Pokemon. The big issue that we run into is that the Pidgey has Sand Attack, which lowers my accuracy. So my growth strategy doesn't really work out. So, while we kind of just stall in the background because we're just trying to spam growth, then we're trying to hit Wrap for residual damage. I mentioned earlier that this was a Hardcore Nuzlocke. Hardcore Nuzlocke rules: you can't use items in battle, you have to play to a level cap. The level cap is the next gym leader's highest Pokemon. And we're going to be playing on Set Mode. Set Mode makes it to where you can't switch out. I actually have it on Switch Mode right now. I don't use it though. I just forgot. It was a lapse in memory. I forgot to switch it. But, continuing on, this Pidgeotto, it should have killed me. But this Pidgeotto just decided to use Roost for some reason. I don't know why. It keeps spamming Roost. It's part of the AI, I guess. Thank goodness this isn't like Storm Silver. I'd be absolutely screwed otherwise. We live with 4 HP, get into Overgrown, we're able to take out that Pidgeotto. Right here, like I said, we're gonna catch both Pokemon in the Elix Forest because I need all the help I can get. So, Petrol, let's talk about this Team Rocket. I mean, we're gonna start with this Team Rocket storyline. We'll get into it a little later on. What the f was this storyline? It was so bad. We'll get into this a little bit later, but it was so bad. Right here, Bugsy has a Scyther with U-turn. It absolutely demolishes teams, especially when they're all grass types and they're weak to bug types. My plan was to try to put it to sleep and then hope it stay to sleep forever. That didn't work out. I lost my Bellsprout here. Really unfortunate. I was hoping to lose Paris in this fight because Paris is like damn near useless outside of setting up Spore. As you can see, Synthesis is helping us out a lot. That U-turn did so much damage. Guys, I was constantly getting one-shot by this thing, okay? I was constantly getting one-shot by this Scyther. I could not beat it to save my life, okay? So I hope you all understand why I decided to perfectly IV this Bayleef. We run out of Synthesis right here, so I think I'm absolutely screwed. However, I'm able to get off 1 Acid right here, and as it uses U-turn, it doesn't kill me. I switch out, and it uses Quick Attack for some reason. I don't really know why. Here's another rival fight. This rival fight, it goes pretty easy. Quilava's not to the point where it's a huge issue for us yet, and Zubat Supersonic doesn't really do a lot to me. But let's talk more about the Pokemon that I have real quick. Parasect, it sucks, okay? But it has Spore. Spore's 100% accuracy. Gloom is not bad, it's just I would have rather had Bellsprout. I would have rather had a Victory Bell than a Vileplume. still very viable, if you know what I viable. Hey, yo, I'm not funny. Okay, don't laugh. Don't laugh. If you kept a straight face throughout that entirety, good job, because that wasn't funny. I don't miss on smoke screens here, which is fucking hilarious to me. As we get to Whitney. Whitney is historically one of the hardest gym leaders because of Miltank. However, with Poison Powder residual damage, we're not doing too bad. Right here, we're just trying to take out the Clefairy. I actually lost a run. One of the few runs I got past Bugsy after I perfectly IV'd my Chikorita. I lost the run to Sacred Fire. that was not fun. Right here, Oddish, it's being a fucking simp to the Miltank. Luckily, it starts using Rollout. It has a Lumberry, which I did not know about. So right here, we basically have to reflect Poison Powder and Synthesis Stall until we can use Razor Leaf. We beat Whitney, make her cry. Yeah, cry, bitch. I fucking beat you. Give me my fucking badge. Thank you. Alright, rival fight. Alrighty. Rival fight's very, very simple because we're going to implement a new strategy, ladies and gentlemen. The new strategy is, once we get to it, we almost died there, by the way. We have Swords Dance now. Swords Dance increases our attack by 2 stages, and it is going to make us so much better. Razor Leaf is a physical move. It's going to allow us to one-shot the Quilava before it even can do damage to us. Look at this. Nice and powerful. Nice and clean. So, right there, Magical Leap. That shit ain't physical attack. We don't want that. Alrighty, Morty. Here's an emo boy. We're going to easily take him out. Here's a Spore. Go in. Sword Stance setup. We're going to be doing this for a lot of the gym, so bear with me on that one. I like how Morty's a Ghost-type gym. If they called him a Poison-type gym, it also would stay true. All these ghost types are part poison because they decided to not use Mischievous for whatever reason. Way to make Mischievous suck when it's your only ghost type, your only new ghost type implement. Alright. That's how mad I am. I can't even talk straight. I can't even read this damn script properly. Alrighty. Chuck. Oh, we didn't talk about it. We set up Sword Stance. It was very, very simple. Here's a diseased Gyarados. And don't worry, guys. We're going to put this thing out of his misery, okay? I don't know why this Gyarados is red, honestly. I don't know if it got sick. I don't know if it ate Magikarps and kind of went rogue and crazy. But don't worry. We put it out of its misery, okay? It asked for it, okay? It asked for it. Right here, we're getting Parasect slash crits like it's Gen 1. Ariana. So, this girl is probably up there. One of my least favorite people now. Because I, by complete and utter accident, lose my Gloom to a crit wing attack. Damn it, Xander. Why don't you play smarter? Why don't, like, that was easy. That was an easy thing to avoid. Right here again, the Pryce. Pryce is part ice type, so this is going to be really, really hard, right? No, the Seal does nothing, and his entire team is weak to grass. Good Meganium. Alright, Jasmine. This fight's also going to be really hard, right? Steel types, it resists Razor Leaf. Well, it switches to Steelix, so we're able to set up Sword Stance, and then Sandstorm is really, really rough. However, as long as he doesn't get a crit, we should be fine. Right there, they get a crit. As you can see, we're just spamming Synthesis right now. The big thing is I was waiting for it to miss an Iron Tail. It finally did, so now I can take all her Pokemon out with Razor Leaf. We're now in Overgrow. Overgrow, when we're less than a third of our HP, gives us a significant boost to our grass attacks. I believe it's 50%. Right there, we caught 2 new Pokemon. Sunkern, the useless Pokemon until it evolves. And we got a beautiful Hoppip, which also is useless before it evolves. Alright, here's the Team Rocket section where we try to sneak in. We're being stealthy, and then our rival just decides, hey, we're not going to let you be stealthy. And I'm like, seriously? Now I got to battle this trainer with the 6 Coughings. So these Coughings have self-destruct. Self-destruct can probably take out any Pokemon on this team. So right here we set up Sword Stance. Thank goodness we're not missing Razor Leaf so far. Unfortunately here we do miss, and I don't want to risk Meganium dying. Let's talk about this Team Rocket section real quick while we do these battles in the background though. What the hell? I mean, you don't ever get to see Giovanni at all. And then, like, the slight glimpse we got of Giovanni was that Petrol fight. I mean, seriously, we're not even going to bother with this rival battle. This rival battle is very, very easy. As you can see, we put this thing to sleep, and then we're going to switch to Meganium, set up. As you can see, we actually improved the strategy slightly, setting up Leech Seed in order to get some residual damage on it, and to also get health. So right here, Razorleaf, it's going to take out Fire's entire team. Bro, the rival's like useless, man. I'm not going to lie. I forgot how easy this rival was. I thought Black and White's 2 rival was the easiest one. This one, Silver's up there, man. But right here, we're back to fighting Team Rocket, and like, why don't we get to see Giovanni? Where the fuck is Giovanni? Where's he at? Like, at least in Storm Silver, at least you got the battle Giovanni. By the way, that ROM hack is made by the legendary hack maker Drayano. I would highly recommend his work. It is absolutely incredible. Here's revenge on Ariana, because Ariana stole one of my Pokemon. Well, it was really me, basically. I basically dangled the Gloom on a hook and basically said, here, you gotta be quicker than that, and she was quick enough. Shout out if you got that reference. Right here, Murkrow comes out. This dreaded Murkrow, man. We're about to get revenge on it. First off, we don't get crit this time, thank God. And now we're able to Synthesis and Swords Dance. Easy, easy, easy. But continuing on with what I was saying, Team Rocket's storyline in this game is garbage. You get like one Grunt and Kanto randomly, like why? By the way, this is only the Johto edition. I probably will put a disclaimer at the beginning. We can play through Kanto if this gets enough like viewership, like likes. If you guys like and enjoy this, I will play through Kanto. Playing through Kanto is going to be a little bit difficult because there's no like way to set like a level cap, because you have to battle the gym leaders in like the opposite, or not an opposite order, but in a random order. Here's Clair. Clair is very, very simple. This Gyarados has Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage does 40 damage. It's a set damage move. It has no Ice Fang, which means all I gotta do, just set up Leech Seed, set up Synthesis, use Synthesis when I need to, set up Swords Dance is what I meant to say earlier, and then sweep her team with Razor Leaf. Very, very simple fight. As you can see, even though the Kingdra is historically really, really difficult, very, very easy for me. Right here, whoa, textures are off. Man, my DS looks really rough. This definitely is not an emulator. Well, I'm playing this on a normal DS on normal speed. I never use super speed. Right here, Claire's being basically, well, oh, whoa, Claire's never looked badder, I guess. Clair has decided to not give me her badge. Now she gives me her badge. Now we're at the Kimono girls. I thought I was getting invited to something else, but I mean, I got invited to battle. I guess that's cool. I honestly thought it would be something else. But right here, really, really simple fight. Alright, I'm just gonna go catch Lugia, and wait, beating one of them wasn't good enough? Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to battle all of them after all. We almost lost, what's his name, Parasect. Almost lost him there. Really, really rough. Here's the Flareon fight. Flareon is super scary because it has Fire Blast, and Fire Blast can kill me at any time. Luckily, he misses after my misclick. I had to pause right there because I couldn't believe my luck. Honestly, like the last run, I mean, this is less skill and more luck. Well, some skill, obviously, but we have to play very risky. And sometimes you misclick, and Jolteon decides that it's going to Thunderbolt your part flying type, even though you could have just switched out to your Sunflora this entire time. Honestly, I'm just one of the smartest players ever. As you can see, we had Solar Beam and Sunny Day. I didn't set up Sunny Day, I didn't bother to. I knew we could live a bunch of moves. Right here, thank goodness we're faster than Vaporeon. I played that way too risky. We finally got the thing for Lugia. Let's go catch Lugia. Alright, went ahead and went and killed him. Here's our last rival fight. Yeah, you think I was around with a Lugia? That thing is part flying type. There is no way I was letting any of my Pokemon take an Aero Blast. Alright. Set up. Almost get taken down. But it's the normal. Swords Dance, Synthesis. Let's just roll through his team real quick. Typhlosion was no problem. Literally no issue at all. Which was really, really interesting. I honestly thought he would be an issue. Here's our team going into the Elite Four. Honestly, I think we're going to be fine. We're going to be able to beat this with ease. Our moveset isn't final. We ended up getting Meganium Strength after this first fight, but let's go into Will. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Right here, this is Xatu. It goes ahead and U-turns, and we need to take out this Jinx ASAP. The part Ice type. I'm scared of Ice Punch crit, so we had to watch out for that. Now we set up with Xatu. If we get crit at any time, we die, but honestly, we're chilling. Here we can take out the rest of our Pokemon with Razor Leaf, get a nice crit there on the Executor. If the Executor lived with one, we actually had to avoid a crit there, but luckily, it never had to happen. Here's an Ariados. Ariados is normally one of those Pokemon that's like, oh, why be worried about it? But in this, you gotta be worried about it. It was part poison type. If I got crit on the beginning, it would have been really, really bad. Muck right here tries to set up minimize, it doesn't work. Crobat gets killed, and the Fortress is the only one that can really live a strength. However, 3 strengths later, we're done. Here comes Bruno. Bruno's a big disappointment. Like, Bruno's just super, super easy. Right here, we send out some Flora this time. We're going to set up Growth. The Hitmontop uses Dig. It's the best move it's got for me. And then we're going to set up Sunny Day. And then we're going to start to sweep with Solar Beam. We're also Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, if you don't know, when the sun boosts my speed by 2 times. So, we're outspeeding all his Pokemon. And we're easily taking them out with Solar Beams. Honestly, good shit, Sunflora. Here comes Karen. Other than the fact that she looks pretty good, she doesn't really have anything that can scare us. The only thing that scares us is a Gengar. Gengar actually resists the strength. We can't hit it with a strength. However, the rest of our team, we go ahead and hit him with a bunch of strengths. Houndoom right there, if it got a crit flamethrower, it would have died. Luckily, we were able to avoid that crit. Here comes Gengar. Gengar has nothing for like our team. It's just the fact that we kind of just have to play a stall fest. So we're going to just spam Spore, spam Cross Poisons until it finally goes down. Right here, full restore. This takes a little bit. Honestly, the Karen fight probably took the longest. And it wasn't even because I had to play it safe. It was because, you know, 2 full restores later and I'm just sitting here cross poisoning constantly. This Elite Four is honestly kind of a letdown. I feel like the entirety of Johto was a letdown. If you guys want a video on that, you guys should comment down below my opinions on that. Here comes Lance. Lance is really, really scary. So this Gyarados has Ice Fang. At any time, it can freeze. And if it freezes and I get like a 10-turn freeze, then the run's over. Luckily, I'm able to kill the Gyarados at full health with Strength, and when the sweep begins. Go ahead and Strength. Right here, we get Paralyzed. Getting Paralyzed there sucks. So the Aerodactyl right here, it's not able to kill us. We're able to kill it with a Strength. Right here, the Dragonite misses Blizzard, although we were able to live. And right here, we're able to hit one last Strength and win the fight. Honestly, very anticlimactic. We are actually able to avoid a couple crits to avoid paralyzation. I originally wasn't going to do this game in Kanto, however, because I actually have 4 Pokemon left, I'm willing to give it a try. Kanto's just really, really boring to me though. So thank you all for watching. If you guys want Kanto, leave the comment. That outro sucked, time to redo it. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys enjoyed, Emerald, Kaizo, Scarlet and Violet down in the description below if you guys enjoyed. There's also Pokemon Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke, only using fire types. So if you guys like this video, you guys will really like that one. So please check it out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.